Are you still looking at me? Why you still looking at me?
Hey guys, it's Q from Valhalla Highlights, just here doing my picks for the week. Week 1 could be a doozy, week 1 could be interesting. So, if you like what you see, give it a like, throw a subscribe in there, and I'll do this every week. Because I am pretty much the best picker on the planet. I don't lose at all. So, I'm a fantasy guru. I win my fantasy leagues every year. Top 1, top 2 out of 12 or 14 team leagues, and then I do money league every year where it's like the winner gets $1,000. It's crazy. Anyway, like I said, if you like what you see, toss a like on there. Do what you want. Anyway, I'm gonna start. Let's start with Thursday night game, which is Eagles Falcons. Let's see. This could be interesting simply because Eagles, won the Super Bowl. We all know that. I'm an Eagles fan too, but mainly I'm a Bills fan because I'm from Buffalo, New York. But let's see. Eagles, could be interesting simply because their offense is a little shaky right now. Aguilar's a little banged up. Some of their key players are not really playing. Obviously, Wentz isn't playing, so it's going to be Foles. I mean, which Foles is going to show up? I don't know. It could be the Foles from the Super Bowl. It could be Foles from, like week 11 last year, who just sucked balls. Aguilar, I don't know, man. If Aguilar can play, then we might have a chance. I don't know. Jeffries obviously isn't playing, so their whole wide receiver. I mean, Wallace is old, so Wallace won't do much. He's 34, I think, but he's dusty bones. He's not going to do anything. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens. On the other side, Falcons have a very explosive offense. Running backs galore. Who knows? I mean, if Ryan is going to be the Ryan of the past. I mean, I think Ryan's on a downshift. And if he is, then this could be a low-scoring game. Other than that, I mean, great O-line, so it's definitely going to stop some of the running backs from running against them. And but all in all, I think Ryan being a high mid-tier quarterback still at his age. I mean, he's not old, but I think they have the chance against the Eagles. I think they're going to pull off a win. So if you look at my screen, I'm going to toss this guy right here. All right. Falcons win against the Eagles, unfortunately, but that's the way it's going to work. Let's see. Game on Sunday. Texans-Patriots. This game's interesting because I hate the Patriots, but we all know that they're good. Texans are the Texans. I mean, Watson coming off the injury, he might be okay to play. But, I don't know. Their D-line is crazy. So Patriots have a shitty offensive line. So, I mean, you're going to see Watts and those guys just run all over him. So Brady's going to have a hell of a time trying to get the ball out. And I could see this being an upset. I see the Texans pulling off a win here. Let's see. Huge fantasy pick today. Okay. I think you're going to take the Houston defense. I think Houston defense is going to be pretty good. I think if you could start Watson, I think he's going to be your fantasy pick as well. I mean, that's pretty much it. I think Houston's going to pull off a win here. I think it's going to be by 7. Quote me on that. Okay, next game, Jags-Giants. Jags-Giants. Let's see. Giants unproven revamped offense, right? Like, we revamped our offense. Yeah, bullshit. I think Giants are going to have a mediocre offense. I don't think it's going to be that good. I mean, I think Jacksonville's defense, being that it's unreal with Ramsey and everything they have on that team, I think they're going to completely destroy the Giants' offense. I think Eli Manning is going to be, it's going to be awful. He's going to be absolutely awful. I mean, Jacksonville had a 68.5 passer rating last year with teams. I mean, teams they couldn't even touch their defense. I mean, I think that Eli is going to have probably the worst game of his season against Jacksonville. If you have Jacksonville defense on your fantasy league, start them. Do not. I mean, you should start them. I mean, who else would you start? I mean, you have Jacksonville. You pick Jacksonville's defense. I mean, if you have a backup defense, it's probably a terrible defense. So start Jacksonville defense. So picking the Jags to go 1-0. Next game, Niners Vikings. Ooh, Niners Vikings. This should be interesting. Let's see. I think Jimmy G is going to lose his first game. I think Jimmy G is going to go down this week. He's going to go down. I mean, they lost McKinnon. That was a huge loss for the Niners. So that pretty much throws their offensive run attack out the window. So they went right in the garbage. I mean, so that makes they have a low-end offense and a mediocre defense against Minnesota. In my opinion, is going to win the whole NFC East, or I mean the NFC, not the East, but the NFC completely, because they're NFC North. Their offense is going to be amazing. They have the best defense already in the league. I mean, they're hands down the best defense. High-powered offense with, they have Adam Thielen and Cook and all these guys. I mean, if they stay healthy, I mean, they're going to be stud muffins. My fantasy pick for this game is going to be Adam Thielen. I think he's going to have a huge game. I'm looking at 90 to 115 yards receiving 2 TDs. Maybe 2 TDs. I'm going to say 2 TDs, though. So, if it's 2 TDs, you better like this. Okay. Vikings. Next game. The Bucks against the Saints. Bucks against the Saints. Tampa. Tons of offensive weapons. We know this. Tons of offensive weapons. Better defense than last year. Certainly a better defense than the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans is going to be the Kamara show. We know this. Kamara is going to have a decent game. This is going to be a very, very high-scoring game, though. I'm thinking this game is going to be 30-something to 30-something. I'm thinking 36-32 final Tampa. Tampa's winning this game. If you have Kamara on your team, you better start him because he's going to have a really good game. He's going to have receiving touchdown and a rushing touchdown. And almost 100 yards. I'm thinking maybe 80 yards. So start him. But in all, I'm taking the Bucks. So Titans and the Dolphins. The Fish. I hate the Fish. I hate them so much simply because I'm a Buffalo fan. But which is why I'm probably going to choose against Titans. Going to go with my heart here instead of my brains. But I'm taking the Titans. I think Titans need to win this division this year. I think every other team in their division, is okay. I think Titans, this is their year to win it. I think this is Mariota's year. Quote me on that. Mariota's year. He needs to have a huge game this week. I think he's going to be our fantasy sleeper. If you have Mariota on your team as a quarterback, I'd play him. I think maybe 180 yards passing. 2 TDs, probably a rushing TD and a passing TD. Dolphins, Tannehill, unproven since he's been back. From his injury, he was all out all last year. So he's unproven to do anything, actually. Their O-line is iffy. Iffy. I think the Titans' defense will get to him pretty quickly. And I think you'll notice it within the first probably 5-10 minutes of the game. So yeah, I'm taking the Titans. Next game, my beloved Bills against the Ravens. This game's gonna suck. To be completely honest with you, this game is gonna suck balls. It's gonna be low scoring. This game is gonna be probably final score 13-7 Ravens. Bills have a great defense. Ravens have a better defense. Aside from McCoy being on the Bills, their offense is kind of shitty. McCoy's probably the best part of that offense, and if they shut him down, they're not going to score anything. So Ravens offense is okay. I mean, Flacco, that's it. But he's old now. He's getting old. He's falling apart. I just don't see it. I don't see anything happening from this game. I think you're going to start watching this game in the first 15, 20 minutes. You're going to start falling asleep. I'm going to have like pizza stains on my face. I'm going to fall asleep. I think a fantasy sleeper for this game, since the Bills are infamous for having terrible defense against the tight end. I think if you have Nick Boyle on your team, you probably won't. I think he's owned by like 36% of the people, maybe not even that much. If you start him, I think he's going to have a huge game. He's going to have maybe a touchdown, but 60-something receiving yards. So I'm taking the Ravens this week. Sorry, Bills. Huge upset here. Here's my upset of the week. Steelers-Browns. Let's see. Steelers, highest sack rate in 2017. Pretty good sack rate. No Bell this week. Possibly. He might surprise everybody, which, typical. Big Ben's age is going to show this year. I think you're going to start seeing him fall apart. I think he's going to be out within the first 2 weeks. Injury. But that, don't quote me on. Browns, questionable O-line. We'll see how that works. I mean, they do have a sparky offense. Their offense is going to be interesting this year to see how they work against other teams. But having a rookie quarterback, I think he's going to be a stud. I think it may take him a few weeks, maybe the season, but I think you're going to see him be something next year. He's going to be a big year next year. This is my, like I said, it's going to be a low-scoring game, and it's going to be a Browns upset by a field goal at the end of the game. Browns win. Field goal, 11 seconds left. They pop the field goal. They win by 3. Well, guys, this concludes the first half of my selections for Week 1. Stay tuned for the rest of my selections in the next video. Thank you.